Today we'll meet some members of the woke far left who are completely deluded, but also lacking in any sense of self-awareness. Not only deluded, but at least one of them appears to have recorded themselves actively committing a crime. So let's kick off with a woman advising other women what they should harvest and what they should do with it once it's been harvested.
Ladies, we should all start harvesting belladonna and growing it in our gardens. 'Tis the season. I hear men really enjoy the after effects on the nervous system of belladonna tea for them.
You may have gathered that this isn't a particularly high-budget channel. Even my phone is a factory second. Yet, I feel like Steven sodding Spielberg after watching that. She has no idea what she's doing. The production is terrible, and that's coming from me. She's way too close to the camera. She talks like, well, a moron, and that pause at the end, I'm guessing it's for dramatic effect. But she just appears to be a bit backward. But if we get to what she actually said, belladonna, of course, is better known as deadly nightshade. So that woman is encouraging other women to actively poison men. That's incitement to murder. Not that I can imagine any self-respecting man would go near that thing. Why is it those on the far left are always so fucking ugly? The creature from the woke lagoon. And this thing about 'tis the season. I'm not aware of poisoning season, but sticking with that, let's have something a bit more festive.
This is a Christmas post. So, as we all know, it's coming up Christmas. It's coming up to the end of November now. Everyone's thinking about buying Christmas presents and how to decorate their homes and everything else everywhere that, of course, supports Christmas. Now, what I think we need to do is make Christmas Palestinian as much as we possibly can. That means decorating your tree, perhaps with some Palestinian decorations, maybe telling your family, your children about how Jesus was a Palestinian and how Christmas is a Palestinian story. Mostly it's about supporting Palestinian businesses, whether that's with presents, whether that's through donations, however you want to do it. The most important message that we get out this year is that Christmas is Palestinian. Make Christmas Palestinian again. That is what we want.
Make Christmas Palestinian. Is she so dense that she doesn't understand that the Palestinians are mostly Muslim? And of course, Islam can't have anything to do with Christmas because Islam doesn't come into existence until the 7th century. And when it does come into existence, it's a mixture of, or rather a bastardization of Judeo-Christian beliefs with a bit of paganism thrown in under the stewardship of a man with extremely questionable views about young girls. And Jesus was Palestinian? Jesus was a Jew, rather famously so. And of course the Palestinians mostly want to kill the Jews. Palestinian Christmas decorations. I don't know what they are. I can't see my tree being more jolly and festive if it's adorned with several Iranian-made missiles and an AK-47. And Palestinian businesses? Where are those then? Because here in the UK, which sadly is where she's from, if I see any business with a Palestinian flag outside of it, and it'll either be a corner shop or a barber's shop, both of which I will almost guarantee are fronts for money laundering and or drug dealing. Right, let's get back to the USA.
This video goes out to Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Congresswoman Nancy Mace, I hope that one day I do find you in that woman's bathroom and I grab your ratty looking fucking hair and drag your face down to the floor while I repeatedly bash it in until the blood's everywhere and you're dead. Thank you. I hope that Nancy Mace receives this message well. Kisses.
So I don't know who Nancy Mace is, if I've even written that down correctly, other than she's a Republican. But for those people who say that trans women are women, it's amazing how many of them very quickly turn into extremely aggressive men, almost as if they're just living out their fetish. They're LARPing as women, with a thrill in going to female-only spaces. But this guy adds into it a detailed, sick fantasy about violently assaulting a woman. Almost as if that men pretending to be women shouldn't be allowed in female-only spaces. Here's another example.
Did you see that? He was insane. Ew, why the fuck did you just kick my camera?
You had it under my fucking phone.
No, I didn't have it under your fucking skull at all. You just kicked it on my fucking dick. Literally my fucking dick. That's what you did. Did you really want to fucking show my dick? That's what you wanted? I have a fucking dick, bitch. The fuck? Literally, a fucking dick. You literally showed my fucking dick, you fucking bitch. You just fucking showed my dick. That's not fucking funny. Like, at all. And you fucking expect me to show my fucking hand. Like, ew, you fucking bitch. Ew, you're fucking gross.
Just to clarify, what's going on there is that trans woman has been live streaming from his mobile or cell phone, if you're watching in the New World. Live streaming, and has put his phone on the ground and then pushed it under the cubicle, essentially to spy on the real woman who's in there. She's kicked it back and his dick's appeared on camera. And then he loses his shit with this weird lack of awareness that he shouldn't even be in the women's fucking toilets. Not only that, I've never felt the need to broadcast myself whilst in the crapper. He's extremely predatory, loses his temper, is extremely threatening for doing something fucking stupid. I have never thought, I'm about to get out my love truncheon, I need to go live on camera.
We're going to see a rise in this, and I'm so for it. And I also think that Republicans are going to be furious. Furious. But what would be better than an incredible gay man getting married to one of us 4B women and having incredibly beautiful babies together? Like, the dream. Don't tempt me with a good time.
I'm not sure if she's thought this through. We now know that the 4B movement is the movement of women who, following the election of President-elect Trump, are breaking off all contact with men. But she's got the idea of having a lavender marriage where she'll marry a gay man and have his children. Now, in the past, gay men were married to women because being gay, well, for a long time, was illegal. It was a way to cover it up. Not in 2024. Has she not understood that a gay man won't want to fuck her because she's a woman and she can shave her fucking head? That won't make any difference. A straight woman thinks she will have a happy, fulfilling and loving relationship with a man who does not find her attractive. What a time to be alive.
So one of the biggest surprises that's come out of my transition to this point is just how hot I consider myself to be now. Like, I've talked about this before, but I'm going to say it again. I am fucking hot. And this is something that I never, in a million years, ever thought that I would genuinely feel about myself before I started my medical transition. Like, when I look in a mirror, I see a woman, and not just any woman, a fucking gorgeous woman. And what shocks me so much is that I mean it. I'm not just telling myself that I'm hot. I actually think I'm fucking hot.
Like I said, these people have no self-awareness. Now, if he thinks he's hot when he looks in the mirror, good for you, mate. Knock yourself out. But for the rest of us, he's not even convincing as passing as female. The guy is too masculine. And his medical transition? I don't know what that is because, of course, human beings cannot change sex. Maybe he's just smashing himself full of estrogen. And I don't know, maybe he doesn't know how a mirror works, or he's got filters on his phone so he can't see what he actually looks like. But I think more than that, it's just staggering narcissism. I bet that's a bloke who beats off looking in the mirror and screams his own name when he hits his vinegar stroke. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as ever, thanks for watching. It may shock you to know that this channel does not have a high budget. Yet, I feel like Steven fucking Spielberg after watching that video clip. Does the woman not know how to operate a basic camera? Because she... Fuck. I was about to comment on how she was speaking, and then I fucked mine up. So for reasons best known to himself, that man, because that's what he is, has decided to go live streaming whilst using a restroom. Now, I don't know who it is wants to watch a video of someone having a video of someone having a piss. So I'm not sure why that gentleman was live streaming whilst using a restroom, because I've never been in a position where I think I need to urinate, I need the world to hear it. Yet if I fucked it up again. So that lady, who I'm presuming is part of the 4B movement, this movement to avoid all contact with men, thinks she can happily... fuck it. So that woman who belongs to the 4B movement thinks she can get happily married to a gay man. Now, of course, gay men used to be married to women as a way to cover it up, because being homosexual used to be illegal, which of course is absolutely... fuck it! So he thinks he's hot because he's transitioning to being a woman. If he thinks he's hot, then I have a full head of hair and I'm also a black disabled lesbian. What a fucktard.